What is up, guys? It is Ween360 with me, and welcome back to Commentary Friday on probably Sunday. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna be uploaded. I gotta kind of apologize, but at the same time, not really apologize. Just I've been inconsistent again. It happens so damn often. But now this is a pretty damn good reason. It's been 3 weeks since my last video. That's because I've just been so damn busy in terms of work. I had school, then I go to work, then I come back and go to sleep and repeat the next day. It's been literally cluttered like that the whole time, and I haven't even have enough time to play a ton of games like I love. You know what I mean? And that sucks, but I am switching around my work schedule to where it works into my favor. So let's just say we back in business, boss. I wanted it to, because it's been over a month since I've been working at the movie theaters, and now I'm like, okay, now I'm set. I'm ready. Let's switch the schedule how I want to do it now. So probably, hopefully, if it works out, I may be only working weekends, which is perfect. So anyway, not talking about work. As you can see in the title, PS4K, PS4.5, all that, how the big news, about PlayStation. This was weeks ago, but I started to think, would you actually buy that? Like, seriously, if you were for some reason living under a rock or something, the PS4.5, PS4K, both people saying it, it's the same thing. But like I said, it's gonna be playing kind of games in 4K. What it really is upscaling. So it's not even true 4K, but they're upscaling to 4K, and they're also playing movies in 4K. Again, probably upscaling too. Now, the way I see it is, it's annoying because it's upgrading the hardware of the PS4. Now it's, instead of a PS5, you're gonna have a PS4.5. So you're not actually gonna have a new system. For maybe they might extend the life cycle longer because of that more advanced, maybe, everything else, everything that's under the hood. All the specs are going to be upgraded. And, I would say that's fine. However, they can't do these certain things. And one thing that they really cannot do is limit how you play. They cannot have games that are exclusive to PS4.5 and that you can't play on the PS4. And you may be thinking, but Robert, wait. Don't you have a new Nintendo 3DS XL? Yes, I do. But there's a huge reason why I got it, and it's actually the only reason, probably. First of all, I had for the launch system, so I never bought an XL, so one reason was to get a bigger screen. But another reason was because they added a whole nother control stick. They added that slide pad. I don't even know. It's not really a circle pad. It's almost like a PC thumbstick sort of thing, if you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, they added a whole nother thing, and that affected basically a ton of games, especially Majora's Mask, which I wanted to play, and I played, and it feels great with the camera control. I don't want to play that without camera control. You know what I mean? Well, the PS4 already has it. The DualShock has been the same since 1990, whatever. I forget the actual first day of the PlayStation 1, but like it's the same thing since they came out with the one with the DualShock with the dual analog stick. They haven't changed the actual controller, maybe how it feels, but that's it. It's been the same button layout since the 90s. So I mean, you really can't add more in terms of that. So the only thing you could add is more power, and more power means you're gonna also limit the people that have an original PS4 if that's how they're going. Now, if it truly is just PlayStation 4K videos, 4K movies, upscaling 4K games, that sounds very cheap to me. It sounds like a cheap move by Sony by saying, we're not going to have true 4K because it's not going to be able to handle it, but we could upscale it for you. Yeah? Like, come on, it's just dumb to me. For me personally, there's no way I'm buying this thing. First of all, I don't even have a 4K TV, so even if I did want to buy it, and I did buy it, it wouldn't look nicer. You know what I mean? Maybe if they have the frame rates better, I still wouldn't buy it just for the frame rates. But, it adds a little bit more benefit to it. You know, you could say, oh, I actually have a 60 frames per second now instead of 30 on this game and this game and this game, and that's cool. To have a smoother experience is always great. So that I could understand slightly. You know, if you really are into that so much and you just want the best experience you could have possibly, there you go. It's almost like a PC in a way, you know, and that I could understand if you want that. But unless you don't have a 4K TV, if you do have a 4K TV, it all depends on whether you really care about the prettier image. If you truly care about the prettier image, then I guess you go with it. But I'm pretty sure for most people, and I really do think for most people, no one will care. I think that most people will just brush it off, and not a lot of people will buy it. And unless they start making exclusive games for it, literally just PlayStation 4.5, PlayStation 4K games for it, maybe even built from the ground up, maybe they can handle native 4K, some maybe simpler games. Maybe people might start to get on board, and maybe I'll even get on board if they're making exclusive games for it. And maybe people will be like, but that's blasphemy. You know, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D was, you know, exclusive to the new 3DS. So, you know, you could also play it on the Wii. You always had different things. And for the PS4.5, I hope they just don't screw it up. And I think they're also talking about VR, like it will be better for VR on the PlayStation 4.5. I really don't know how that works. Like, what do you mean? Like, if I buy the PlayStation VR on my normal PS4, it's gonna be worse, my experience? Like, I don't really get that. You know, if at E3 they talk about it this year, which again, these are all rumors, but in all reality, it's happening. It's gonna happen for sure. Everything has been pointing to it. So Sony at E3, get ready. We're gonna hear about a PlayStation 4.5, PlayStation 4K, however you want to say it, and we're gonna see some details on it. You know, details aren't grounded right now. They're all rumors, but like I said, it's leading to the truth. And would you buy it? I'm asking you right now, would you buy it? Me personally, no, because I'm not, frame rates and the resolution, I don't need that. Of course, if all games could be 60 frames per second, that would be awesome, because you could have a smoother experience. Now, for me personally, I'd rather have, you know, 720p and 60 frames per second, not 1080p and 30 frames, because resolution doesn't matter as much as frame rate, because frame rate actually can hinder your gameplay experience. Imagine playing a game at 15 frames per second. That would suck, you know. You couldn't even be playing it. It'd start to become a slideshow. But yeah, I don't know. What is your guys' thoughts? My thoughts, obviously, I just said them. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep making more videos more consistently. I just, you know, I didn't have the time. And then especially, listen, if you haven't checked out my last video of Pokken Tournament, really do think you should check it out. It was very funny. It's probably one of my favorite videos I've made, because I edited more. I'm gonna try to make that gameplay sort of like my new style of editing. We'll see how that works, but I don't know if I can do that with every game necessarily, but I'm gonna try. And yeah, guys, next week, Star Fox Zero. That's incredible. I can't believe it's coming out next week, I believe. I really do think it is next week, which is insane to me, you know. And yeah, I'm excited. Get excited, people. Get hype. Get hype. I'm currently playing Quantum Break also right now. It's also a very fun game. And yeah, if you have a PS4, definitely pick up Ratchet & Clank. If you already played the PS2 version, if you want to re-experience it, you could do that too, you know. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Tell me your thoughts on the PlayStation 4.5/4K. And yeah, bye-bye.